Aries, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is a message for Aries, sun, moon, and rising sign, and it's an energy reading. So please take this how and where it resonates with you in your life. This is your message. And if you are not an Aries sun sign and this has popped up on your feed, then it's definitely your message, because it would only come if you call it into you. And this is the exact time that you need to hear something in this message. And this is where your message begins. Now, the Magician speaks of your personal power to manifest something into reality, to take something that is in your mind or in your ideas or you're inspired, and to use what you have to transmute that into reality, that you are in control of your personal space and this moment in your life. It's a very masterful energy, and it is the number one card. Number one, not number one as in quality, but like the first major one in major arcana. You have the 0, which is the Fool card, which means you're just starting out, and then 1. Now, Aries is the first house. Neptune just entered Aries, and it will be in Aries, I think, for another 16 years. What does that mean? Neptune is a very powerful energy in Aries because it is dreams supercharged into inspiration and certainty of oneself, of certainty of what you are capable of doing. And there's no limitations on your capabilities. So this will supercharge your abilities as it conjuncts your natal suns over the next 16 years. Aries ones, that means Aries who are born basically in March, end of March. You're going to start feeling this energy right away, especially if you are on the Pisces Aries cusp. You're going to feel this energy. You're going to feel this supercharge of like clarity of purpose, and I can be anything I want to be, and I will do whatever I want to do, and I'm going to get it done. And this mental malleability to make it happen. So this is actually a very magical time for you, and you are in complete control of your circumstance. So let's see what the Magician has to tell us, or the extension of this message. Work your magic. Okay, I just heard this. Something that you have been creating or been working on is coming into, is amalgamating. It's coming into real form. We're going to understand that a little bit better. You'll start feeling that or sensing that this week. Let's see how this energy is going to communicate with you or manifest itself. Okay, there's some sort of, I don't think you expected this. This is, whoa. Lots of distractions have been happening in your life. Distractions away from your dreams, goals, and aspirations. But there's no way this trumps either one of these. So the bottom line is, I think you've been distracted. Not necessarily in a bad way. I think that there's been a lot that's been going on in your life that has been undermining or taking away from the way that you really want your life to be. It's not that it's out of your hands or that it's out of your reach. It's that there's been a lot distracting you. So the energy here is calling you to refocus on what is actually important to you. Like, find the prize again. Get your eyes back on the prize, because the prize is absolutely still yours to win. There's just been a lot of distractions. Let's get some clarification on the 7 of Swords. For Aries, please. Can you just clarify feelings? Something that has to do with your heart space or things that you care about have been destabilizing you. It could be financial issues that have been destabilizing you. Something with the way that you make money that has become unstable. But it's definitely clarifying what you care about, or maybe who you care about, because there is a shift or a change. There's been a shift or a change in how you make money or create money, or what you value in your life. And it could have something to do with who you have feelings for, or who you are in a relationship with. You could have been distracted with a relationship. So ultimately, in this message so far, is telling you, listen, refocus your eyes on this prize. Because the truth is this, if the person is right for you, then they're going to support your dreams. Okay? They're not going to distract you from them. Or, especially if this is a new relationship, we all are distracted when we fall in love, right? That's just what happens. And that's lovely energy. But I think there's a refocus here on kind of coming out of that and starting to get really clear on, okay, now eyes back on the prize. Because clearly we still have this. And there is some sort of actual dream that is, not dream, or a hope or desire, or, you know, the way you wanted things to work out, that is coming into truth and into being. How you value somebody or how somebody values you might be shifting. If this is resonating with you as a romantic message, this could be that there is a person that's in your life already. Could be the King of Cups is a water sign, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Maybe starting to rethink how you feel for this person, or this person is starting to become more to you. I think you're feeling more certain about your capabilities and capacity to be able to handle a situation that seemed either out of your control not too long ago, or like something that wasn't probable. You got worried. You got worried or scared with regards to how a certain situation or how a certain person that's important to you was going to react. And that may have set you off for a little bit, or made you get distracted and think, maybe I don't want this as much as I thought I do. You absolutely still want this. Because the Seven of Swords is there. So it means it was a distraction, or there was a set of thoughts, or your thoughts weren't in the right place. And that's why somebody was taking from you, or they were themselves distracting you. These were distracting thoughts that could have been based on insecurities. And that makes a lot of sense because Mars just came out of retrograde. So you would have felt depleted. You wouldn't have felt as vital as yourself, right? And now all of a sudden Mars is direct, but it's still in Cancer. So it's still not in the best, most comfortable position. But then you have Neptune coming and recharging or supercharging your belief in yourself. And so I feel like it's like you're starting to get yourself back again after distraction. Right? If you were weakened and didn't take action, or, you know, if something would have normally pissed you off and you didn't react to it the way that you normally would have, you're gonna get your normal self back. You're gonna be like, wait, why have I tolerated this shit so long? Because I got stuff that I got to get done, and this isn't gonna fly. It's been flying for a while. It's been going. You've been letting it go for a while because you haven't really felt like yourself. You're going to start to feel like yourself again. And that's why that focus is back and the eyes are back on the prize. And it's like, yeah, don't distract me anymore. You know, that's what's happening. Okay, so how then is Aries? You're just going to act. You're just going to go for it. There's something here with regards to something you would fight for. Something that you know you need to just head toward. You will be moving or taking action, because the Knight of Wands just came out. You will be moving or taking action in a relatively short period of time. Okay. I think I just want, like, what's the complication? What's the complication? The Sun? You're in love with somebody. Or, oh no, sorry. The complication is it's like you have to wait for an offer to come back to you. It's not necessarily completely your choice, right? Because we have the Sun card, which says there's not a complication. This is exceptional. You know what you want. It's like you want this. You're waiting on this. It's going to come to you. You're going to be able to move on this because somebody does want you, or somebody does connect, or you're certain of it. So you should move toward it. Like almost like in a sense of if you decided not to wait now, you'd be fine. If you decided that, you know, I'm not going to wait anymore, it would be okay if you took this confident action and just said, well, I'm going to offer myself to you, or I'm going to reach out to you to ask something or to offer something. There is definitely a sense of connection coming in. There's definitely a sense of maybe being distracted by great sex or a new connection. Right? That's definitely been. And maybe in some ways, God is saying, let yourself be distracted a little bit. Let yourself experience this new, I don't know, this new energy in your life. Right? But we're refocusing now. Hold on. Let's get a moon card. Yeah, you have been distracted. Balance spirituality with practicality. There's been a little too much like up in the air and woo-woo, you know, a little bit of imbalance here. You've just been focused. That's the point. You've been so focused on connectivity or, clarify for me, God. I don't want to say the wrong things, but believe in the impossible. And that's upright. All I can say is you lost your way because of emotions. It's almost like the complication was your whole focus was on somebody's love, or somebody's caring about somebody, loving somebody, or maybe you had a new child. And in other words, it wasn't a bad distraction. It's not like somebody was distracting you to hurt you or harm you, or that it was unhealthy. It's like God was saying, no, you needed the distraction for a little while. You needed it because it was a beautiful experience for you. And there's nothing wrong with that. And there's still nothing wrong with it. Just don't let it keep distracting you. Eyes on the prize. Believe in the impossible because the impossible is about to happen. What is this impossible thing that's about to happen for Aries? What is this impossible thing that's about to happen? Okay, it has something to do with a competition or a lot of conflict that you were dealing with. It has to do with a lot of people want this, or a lot of people are trying for this, or there's a lot of red tape in the way. It has something to do with a lot of hecticness and craziness that you were dealing with. What is this impossible thing that's about to happen? What is this impossible thing that's about to happen? You are about to win the prize. You are about to come home the victor or the champion of whatever this chaos is. You may have thought the chaos was going to keep going, or that the chaos was going to keep getting in your way. It's not going to keep getting in your way. You're actually going to have really good news, or win. I keep hearing win. It's like you're winning the competition, you're winning the contest, you're winning the prize, you're winning the job, whatever this is that you were engaged in that was messy or competitive or had a lot of red tape that you had to deal with. You're going to be good. It's almost like people are going to be celebrating you for handling it or doing something about it, or for winning. You're coming home the winner. There's a why here. That's interesting. Why? Okay, let's just ask why. Okay, God, ask why. Why is this happening now? Why? Why? Because you've earned it. I think somebody had a question. Somebody questioned, can I do this? Somebody questioned, is this for me? Somebody questioned, will this work? And so they were throwing a lot of complications into, like, at this situation. In other words, somebody was worried that it wasn't going to work out, so they were complicating it because of their worries. They were finding reasons why it couldn't happen or couldn't take place. And you're answering the why now, something that you did, some action that you took, proved to them they had no reason to doubt you. Because with your full energy, you are absolutely capable of handling whatever this situation is throwing at you. You've got this. So it's almost like you've proven them wrong. And in proving them wrong, what you've proved wrong was their doubt. What you proved wrong was their paranoia. What you proved wrong was all their fears or worries that all this crap would get in the way. No. You've demonstrated to them that it's a non-deal. It's not. And in doing that, you've actually not only proved that you can do it, you've won a confidence from them that you haven't had before. It's like you've come home with even greater respect, which is a better position for you to be in. And this is a beautiful opportunity that's going to be, happy birthday, Doug Denny, that's going to be offered to you. It is. You still haven't heard word yet, or you haven't talked. Maybe there's still like a decision to be made. I don't know why this came out. Something to do around the eclipse. Maybe you were still waiting to hear from people. You still weren't sure. This was still maybe just a concept. Somebody was still contemplating it. You hadn't heard. So what's changed? So you don't want to say anything right now because something wasn't. Yeah, it's like somebody didn't want to make a decision because they weren't sure, they weren't certain. They wanted to see if it would work out first before they decided. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. They wanted to see if something was going to work out first. Devil angel. Somebody was paranoid. Somebody was worried. Somebody was like, this could go really, really bad, or this could go really, really well. And so I'm staying ambiguous and I'm not making a choice until I see. And that's why there was conflict. And honestly, I think you've just blown them out of the water. There just could have been some sort of conflict or complication that, yeah, I think you've proved people wrong. Whoever doubted you. Let's go to the extended. Let's go to the extended because I want to understand what comes after this or what comes out of this. I'll see you there.